Oh, hi, Larry. I see you're going for a hike. Do you see what you're leaving behind? Footprints. Yes, you're right, Larry. Do you know what footprints tell us? Yep. What else? Good job. You sure know a lot about footprints. But did you know that there are different kinds of footprints that aren't necessarily markings in the ground? Have you ever heard of a carbon footprint, Larry? No? Well, a carbon footprint is something that measures how much carbon dioxide we produce in our daily lives. Things like driving to work, turning lights on, or flying in an airplane all rely on the combustion of fossil fuels like oil, coal, and gas. No, not that kind, Larry. Do you know what is emitted into the environment when fossil fuels are burned? Yep, like carbon dioxide. And what does that contribute to? Exactly. Just about 98% of atmospheric carbon dioxide comes from the combustion of fossil fuels, and that's not very good. You see, Larry, an individual's carbon footprint is the direct effect their actions have on the environment in terms of greenhouse gas emissions. In general, the biggest contributors to the carbon footprints of individuals in industrialized nations are transportation and household electricity use. An individual's secondary carbon footprint is dominated by their diet, clothes, and personal products. Worldwide, the fossil fuels used for transportation contribute to over 13% of greenhouse gas emissions, with cars producing an average of nearly 20 pounds of carbon dioxide for every gallon of gasoline burned. Yes, I know, pretty shocking. And did you know that air transportation has a larger carbon footprint than driving? It's true. The average round-trip flight across the United States emits about 6,000 pounds of carbon dioxide. Short-haul flights emit more carbon dioxide per mile traveled than medium to long-haul flights. That's a good question, Larry. Many greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and water, occur naturally. Other greenhouse gases, such as chlorofluorocarbons, hydrofluorocarbons, perfluorocarbons, and sulfur hexafluoride, are synthetic. Since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, both natural and man-made concentrations of greenhouse gases have been increasing. Human interference, such as the burning of fossil fuels and deforestation, greatly affect the natural carbon cycle, moving carbon from its solid form to the gaseous state, thus increasing atmospheric concentrations of carbon dioxide. Well, for one example, the Earth's temperature is rising. Instead of allowing the sun's heat to bounce back into space, greenhouse gases absorb and trap that heat. Presently, the average temperature of Earth is 14 degrees Celsius. Without the greenhouse effect, the average temperature would be a whopping minus 19 degrees Celsius. Here are a few examples of activities that add 1 kilogram of carbon dioxide to your own personal carbon footprint. Traveling by public transportation a distance of 10 to 12 kilometers, driving your car for 6 kilometers, flying in an airplane for only 2.2 kilometers, running your computer for 32 hours, the production of 5 plastic bags, the production of only 2 plastic water bottles, and the production of 1/3 of an American cheeseburger. Yes, Larry, that means 3.1 kilograms of carbon dioxide are emitted for 1 burger to be made. Why, yes, Larry, there is. You see, it's inevitable that each one of us will continue to contribute to the greenhouse gas emissions causing climate change. We are doing this just by having to commute daily, sheltering our families, eating, etc. But there are many things each of us can do as individuals to reduce our carbon emissions. The choices we make in our homes, our travel, the food we eat, And what we buy and throw away all influence our carbon footprint and can help ensure a stable climate for future generations. Doing things like driving less, using energy-efficient appliances, buying local and organic foods, as well as purchasing products with less packaging can help to reduce our carbon footprint. You see, Larry, it is very important that we not only consider this now, but that we take matters into our own hands and make wise decisions as to how we want to live our life. Just think about your friends and family. Would you want them to live an unhealthy life? Exactly, and that's why we must take care of our planet now so that our kids and grandkids won't have to suffer for our mistakes. So, did you learn something today, Larry? You know what, Larry? You couldn't be more right.
We never meant to stay here. We were here for the goal, here for the goal, here for the goal. We never meant to stay here. We were here for the goal, here for the goal, here for the goal. We got stuck here for the winter.